Welcome back, guys, to FoxYard update number 11. It's kind of crazy. It's the 11th update. Here's everyone who wanted to be inside the intro. So first off, we're going to be taking a look at this relatively new town. This is called Warp Brookdale, although recently it's kind of abandoned, so it doesn't really have a mayor. But if you want to build here, feel free to do so. It is public. It's like an American suburban town, so we have some nice houses over here. That one got a boat in the driveway. Pretty nice designs. Some kind of like an ice cream store right over here. A couple characters. A nice looking church, although not really complete. Police car. Some kind of a truck depot, USPS. That's actually a pretty cool design for the Grumman LOV. Old car here. Some random trucks. Even like a tiny little miniature excavator. Is this even a real thing? Well, it looks kind of cool. Alright, so moving along, we have some more USPS Postal Service vehicles right here. So this must be the local post office. Pretty cool. There's also this cool railroad crossing. It's interesting they're using the withered skeleton skulls for the lights, so I guess they are smaller. Could have a local train line and some buildings over here. This one has like an open sign. That's actually pretty cool looking. Some more buildings. It's like their main downtown area. Another new town is Warp Crescent, managed by Crescent. Is on right now. Look at all these people. And apparently, when there's a lot of people along, it lags. So hopefully it doesn't crash again. Here's like the local fire department. There's always like a fire department every single town. That looks to be like a movie theater. And if we go down here, looks to be a rail line in the works. So now we're gonna check out Woodsbrook. This just got a new warp. So right here we have the Rio Grande Southern. It's a narrow gauge steam engine. So these tracks are 4 blocks wide. We have some nice scenery. I do like the animals grazing. That is pretty cool looking. And there appears to be some boxcar trains and a caboose. Right over there is a cool looking barn. Got a pickup truck there. Some pens for, I guess, livestock. You can add it here. Alright, so if we go further down the tracks, here's what it looks like. It turns into a horseshoe back over here. I'm not sure exactly what is the purpose of this, unless this is just like a model railroad, which it could actually be. And if we go further down the tracks, we have some nice power lines going along. Nice little stream, and then I feel like this track will fall down into the stream one day. But there is a bridge over here. Pretty cool. Alright, so further down we have this water tower right over here. Fairly large. And there is this caboose. Oh, looks to be a train. So let's see what train this is. Got some tank cars and whatnot. There's a steam locomotive in the front. And here's what it looks like. So this is the front of his plot. You know, I'm not actually sure if this was there the last time I reviewed this place. There's an Australian flag here. Electoral from Australia. And some other people. Alright, so now we're at the airport terminal based on London Gatwick Airport by Bean and Keno. Planes by Bedrock. So yeah, let's go check it out. I have never seen this before, so this looks quite interesting. I think this is like British Airways, and it's all connected. Apparently it's the A320. That's what it looks like. We got a bus on the tarmac, a tractor here, a little car, so cool little diorama. There is another plane over here, and then down here appears to be the terminal area, so it's like airport security and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool looking maze. So B wanted to show off his plane, so here's a DC-10. He's been building a lot of aircraft apparently with this render distance. I hope I don't miss any. British Airways, a turboprop Coast Guard, and some other looking aircraft. There's quite a lot in this map, even military. I do prefer my military planes. Some more planes over here, even got the KLM. I think this might be United. Dang, how many planes are there? Whoa, my god. It just keeps on going up and up and up. On the other side looks to be the Blue Angels and the other F-18s. And some World War II stuff. This is the Space Filler. I don't know what that even means. And this one apparently is by Crescent. This one's cool. Some more World War II stuff and some random military jets. I don't know who exactly made this area, because I think this is like the all shared warp. And why are you guys building so far apart from each other, taking up so much space? So Clown Pierce want to show off his set. Apparently these are all the people that help. This is yet another airport diorama. This one actually looks more complete. There's like a control tower here. It says Kensing. And we have a runway, taxiway over here, and even like a road on the side. Got like a Cessna or something. And yes, here's the front of the runway. Cool. This is actually a really huge map. Massive railway infrastructure here. And over here we've got, it looks to be an airport crash tender, maybe like an Oshkosh Striker, some Penske rental trucks. And apparently if we move this way, there's some shipping containers as well as this railroad crossing. And apparently this leads up to like the rail yard, random train on the side of the tracks. And there also is this Norfolk Southern train hauling hauling 2 cars. And the airport also has some helipads and some smaller aircraft and a hangar right there. Alright, so Crescent wanted to show off his train, so he sent me this home area. This one just says failure, so I don't know why you have this. Then we have a Sioux Line SD60 and a CSX SD50. Yeah. Pretty cool locomotives. He has his own way of building things, apparently. There's even a bit of Conrail here in the back. There's like this disassembled locomotive here, so it's missing that middle part for some reason. Not sure why, but you know, it looks pretty cool. Then back over here we have a bunch of rolling stocks, rail box car, and some other box cars. Pretty cool. This looks quite familiar, but I don't know what it is. It's maybe like Great Northern or something. Some bulkhead flat cars, as well as some grain hoppers. There's also this, which is a weird looking thing. I'm not gonna even comment on that. And this is even weirder. There's also some shipping container designs like Hapag-Lloyd. And over here there is a pretty cool container train, well, cars, twin stack ones. I do have a mo of that in HO. And here's a look at some other trains, you know, BNSF, pretty cool looking steam locomotives. Even got these trailers on some flat cars and a lot of more locomotives. And if you guys want to check it out for yourself, you know, just come on the server. He built a lot, although they're spread out over a large area. Be even a larger type of locomotive, although it's not even on any track or anything. So here's a look at that. You have an F59 PHI right there, Canadian National. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Back over here we have a CSX coil car, I think. Not sure what exactly to call this car. Some kind of gondola. More locomotives and, you know, the dome car or something. He also sent me this home, so yeah, you guys can take a look at it. Pretty cool looking set here. So it's quite small. It just ends like that. That'd be a lot longer. So Nothing Was Mod sent me this. So yeah, it's a really cool, large, relatively nicely detailed, probably British steam locomotive. So here's what it looks like. I'm not sure where exactly it is. 70. I can't even read that. But yeah, pretty cool looking. It even has place where you fill in the coal. I don't know why this is pink though. It also does come with an interior, so wow, this is pretty heavily detailed. He also sent me the Bodmin Project, built by these people, Bedrock Mods, Marcus. So I'm guessing it's some kind of like a British train diorama because it's got the engine here. Maybe it might be the same one we were just looking at, but that one was green. This one's black looking. Pretty cool area, pretty nicely detailed actually, like the brake van design. The Toad, Great Western. Even got some freight cars, and I think these designs look pretty great actually. Reminds me a lot of those Thomas Tank Engine. Got a shed there, got a semaphore signal right there, and some steam locomotives, and this guy is a redhead. Here's another train station over here too. This train's pulling in with some coaches. Yeah, overall pretty nicely designed. I think this might be like a pannier tank here. And there's that green locomotive we saw earlier, I think. It's coming out of the shed. There's also like a water tower next to it. Then, yeah, it just sort of splits off. Alright, so Lucas wants to show off some of his tanks. So here's the M4 Sherman, which I actually got to see in real life yesterday when I went to a museum. They were actually fairly large. So apparently he's been building a lot of these tanks, and there's even one in like a raft or something. There also is a Panther tank over here, some more German and World War II armor. We even have a half track over here. And there are some D-Day landing craft, which I thought was funny that he added all these creepers inside, like a fictional Minecraft version of D-Day. And then we have some cute little 1942 Ford GP. W by Lucas and Bean. Railfan guy want to show off his place, so this guy is Railfan guy 1290. He outlined it in blue, so Norfolk Southern here. Now the Norfolk Southern, what is this? His head. Take a look at it from this side, because the lighting is better on this side. Yeah, here are all of his trains. I'm not sure why this Norfolk Southern has a yellow front. Then Railfan 101 want to show off his Enterprise, so it's really large. I am not a fan of Star Trek, but you know, it's a pretty cool design. I remember watching a YouTube video a long time ago. Someone was building this in Minecraft. What the heck are they doing inside? I don't know. They're always doing this random stuff. But other than that, you know, it looks pretty nice, large project. Alright, so cool penguin want to show off this. He called this home Cross. So, I don't know. I don't think it has to do with King's Cross because it doesn't look like that one. It's another one, but yeah, pretty cool looking set actually. Lots of British trains here, like Class 66 I think, from EWS and some other recognizable. These are all recognizable, I just don't know the name of it. Here's what it looks like when you're walking on the platform, and I just want to see what it looks like overhead. Nah, you can barely see anything. He also sent me this train yard, so yeah, here are all his trains. Pretty cool designs, and I think he is just building them in 1.5 to 1 scale, so you know, everything is scaled with the rest of our stuff. So he's going to build a 4-block wide trains, which is difficult, but you know, it's pretty cool that he's actually building it like this. So lots of cool designs. Yeah, a lot of trains. London Underground over here, 1996 stock. That one's pretty cool. And then take a look at the rest. I'm going to just fly by real fast. Fast Long Strider want to show off his planes. So here's a look at that. Pretty cool looking. Here's Delta right there. Some other looking planes. Yeah. You also want to show off Somerset, so it's a cool little diorama farm area here. Why is there a random... Apparently they turned a train coach into a diner or something. So yeah, I think that's a pretty cool idea. Nice little farmhouse here. And some cars. What is this, like really old school? Because those cars are super old, like the old lorry. There's a steam traction engine right there. Yeah, these are actually really nice looking, like a little stable right there. Random engine in the field. Then Cosmo Gello, he built this Spanish Renfa locomotive. So apparently Taro Tomatoes, he built this box car. Here's what it looks like in the front. I thought you would build more than this though. Alright, then we have the Roy. This is his yard, so yeah, pretty cool looking. Got a turntable right here for Locomotive. Nice cool looking sheds. They're all the open doors. Yeah, it's a pretty cool diorama, and here's another engine here on the front going along the river. And yeah, it's like a massive train yard actually. It also has a nice city background. And the Roy also want to show off his trains, engines, place. And then I remember him saying it's the back of it, but I don't know. Like, what am I supposed to look at exactly? There's just too much stuff here, so I'm just gonna fly around. Like, the trains are just bunched up way too close to each other, so I can't really go too far in the ground unless I'm doing this, but then can't really see on the sides. It looks like Barry's scrapyard. And here's the other side of it, apparently. Yeah, there's just a ton. You would probably have to come on the server and check it out for yourself if you really want to look at all of these trains, which there's a lot. Then Floor want to show off his builds, but there's a penguin, and there's already like 2 other penguins on the server, man. I think this should be KCS, Kansas City Southern, which they recently got acquired by... Canadian Pacific, so they might not exist anymore in the future. But here's a look at all of his train designs, building a larger one there, and some other ones like that. And then Thomas Fanch sent me this, so it's a very large, I don't know if you can call this a shed, but lots of different locomotives inside. Maybe you can recognize them. Yeah, again, everyone is setting like really cool looking steam engines, but there's just way too many to look at, so I'm just gonna fly around like this. You know, you could take a look at all of them. So on top, apparently there is another rail yard, which I didn't really notice at first, but got some more steam locomotives. Southern Pacific daylight train right here. and he has the coaches to go along with it. Why is there actually a lot of these GS4s, or maybe he has the other variants? The next up we have Boo Coloader on Blackwater Line, Queensland, and this is by Formula Stake 997. So yeah, pretty cool Queensland Rail electric locomotives. I've never seen these before. And yeah, coal train, looks to be a coal loading facility right here, which is pretty rare to see in Minecraft actually. More people should be building these infrastructure projects. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's definitely a lot of interesting builds on the server, especially in today's update. Sorry I said cool like over 50 times. I was a little tired when I recorded the video. If you guys do want to come on the server and build, check out the link in the description. This server is for all versions of Minecraft, you know, Bedrock, Java Edition, Pocket Edition, Xbox, PS4, etc. We also have a Discord channel, so check that out. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.